In this episode of Cobb TV, we are talking about the drumming style of New Order's Stephen Morris. Yes, and be sure to like and subscribe for
more epic musical content.
Now, I already talked about the drumming style of Stephen Morris within the band Joy Division, but I'll have you know that Stephen Morris is my all-time favorite drummer, period. So I'm going to talk about him again because I didn't talk about his drum parts or his contribution to music through the vessel that is the band New Order. Now, let's just skip right into the good stuff and transition from Joy Division to New Order. When they were making that switch into a brand new band, they carried over a few tunes from Joy Division, and one of them is Ceremony. That's going to be a workout playing 16th notes all the way through songs like that. When you look at videos of the early days of New Orders or the later days of Joy Division, however you want to see it, by the end of the set, Stephen Morris was drenched in sweat, but he did not slow down one hair of a BPM. He is locked in tight, just like a drum machine. And speaking of drum machines, New Order transitioned into more dance music, into more disco-sounding songs, and Stephen would play along to programmed drum beats, but would still give those songs that human feel. Just listen to the song Temptation. By far my favorite version of Temptation is that live version from 1981, and again you can see him drenched in sweat because that's the encore song of the set on that particular performance. Just watch as many live videos as you can. He is so hypnotic to watch, and he is just in the pocket the whole time. One of my favorite drum patterns of all time is going to be the song Age of Consent. New Order started to make that transition into dance music, and even in the days of Joy Division, Stephen Morris would record multiple percussion tracks and layer his drum parts seamlessly, but he also had the ability to play and replicate these recorded drum parts live, even if he did overdubs. Just listen to my personal favorite New Order track, The Village. of course, Stephen Morris had the ability to create drum hooks. One of the most iconic songs in pop music history is going to be
Blue Monday.
As I was saying, New Order wanted to make that transition into dance music, and particularly the clubs. Clubs were still playing disco music even though it was believed to be a dead genre. Well, disco just kept evolving. It was also part of that underground, which Joy Division was a part of the underground as well, that post-punk movement. They were playing punk rock, which is a counterculture type of genre. Well, they still remain part of that counterculture by just shifting gears and shifting audiences. And they didn't even have to promote Blue Monday because it was that good of a track. It's just full of hooks, whether it's guitar hooks or bass hooks, but specifically it's a drum hook that catches you at the beginning. And it's not just that programmed bass drum part that catches your ears as far as the percussion works goes. There's also that hi-hat pss, 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 as well as this iconic snare drum fill. And this is just a short taste and flavor of why Stephen Morris is my all-time favorite drummer. I just love watching him play the drums live. He's so mesmerizing to watch, and I don't know how he does it or how he comes up with the grooves he does. He's so unique. There was even a post on Twitter, what drummer changed things the most, and of course people are putting Neil Peart as their pick, their top choice. That was probably the most common answer. Well, not one person put Stephen Morris, and that's who I would put on that list of drummers who changed everything, because he worked with drum machines. He didn't let drum machines take his job. In fact, he took that drum machine and he made it his. He owned that drum machine. He still owns that drum machine. He's still going strong, and he is a legendary drummer. So give this video a like for Mr. Stephen Morris, and share it with a friend who loves New Order and Joy Division. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic musical content. But in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.